Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video today on this Sunday afternoon. And please excuse my office because there's stuff everywhere because I just finished a large event and I have quite a few other events going on this month for October. But anyhow, I basically just wanted to talk about something that I've been recently working on and wanted to tell a few of my friends about. Okay, so a lot of you know that when Phil and I first joined, well, Phil joined the Army and we chose to embark on this life, we were hit with some major financial disturbances due to some legal matters. During that time, finances were extremely difficult. And during that time, I took a financial class that was done through Special Forces to help fix financial debt and also put you in a better place. At that point in our lives, our goals were pretty basic, like to be able to buy a car that we didn't pay for outright with our tax income, and also to eventually own a house one day. Obviously, the class helped. We took certain things from that class and immediately began to fix our credit. And, now we own the house of our dreams. We love this house. And we also own the truck of our dreams. We also own two other vehicles. So we've done pretty fairly well with that. But one thing that I did learn in the class, which I did not really use at that time, was some information on SCRA. Well, before I get into what that is or whatnot, what I will say is recently with a kid in college and three more at home and, things going on, life in general, I was trying to figure out ways that we could pay down debt and put ourselves in more of the financial area that we want to. So I started investigating a little, and while I was cleaning up our office, I found the packet that was from that original class, and a huge lot of that packet was on SCRA. So anyhow, let me get into that because I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not going to say, hey, if you sell this magic oil, you get a percentage and I get a percentage. That's not what this is at all. SCRA is the Service Member Relief Act, and it is a federal law that provides different provisions and protections to military members as they have entered active duty. Also, it can extend to the soldier's family, a spouse, sometimes their children. This act covers a wide range, and it's been into law for a long time. It actually started in 1957, but it's been revised multiple times, included in 2013, and they've made different changes and amendments to the law. But basically, there's things that it covers from auto leasing to income taxes, etc. But the main thing I want to touch on right now is that part of what it covers is that different creditors, such as credit cards, loan companies, etc., have a 6% cap of what they can charge you. And what that means is that they cannot charge astronomical fees and rates and stuff like that to military personnel. And a lot of the companies, like I said, extend that privilege to service member spouses also. Not all of them, but some. So basically, this week I decided it was actually last week, decided I'm going to go ahead and go through with what the class had taught me and apply for the SCRA benefits through our credit cards. And so I did exactly what the packet taught me to do, and I made up a basic letter to go to them requesting that they give us our SCRA benefits because my husband has been in the service since 2006. I provide them with documentation that my husband has been in the service, and then I sent it over to all of our creditors, including past creditors. Even if the company is closed, we've paid them off, I sent it to them anyhow because that's what the class taught me to do. It said that if we had paid it off and closed it, that it didn't matter if we had paid over 6% in interest. So I did that. And immediately I had gotten a response from multiple companies. One of the first ones that I got was from Lowe's, and we've had 3 separate Lowe's accounts, and each one of those Lowe's accounts, I'm sure if you're familiar with it, usually come at 17, 19% interest rate. And we've done it for we've done a big project. Like when we put in the pool deck and the patio blocking around our thing, we got a Lowe's card, we put it on there, and then we paid it off. And eventually we might have closed it or whatnot. I don't know. That current card is open, but we've had 2 other ones in the past, 15 years that we've closed. Anyhow, I sent over all the numbers for even the accounts that were closed to Lowe's, and they immediately responded to me and they said, yes, ma'am, we see that you have 3 different accounts with us, that 2 of them were previously closed, and your SCRA benefits will definitely be started immediately. And he said that we take SCRA very seriously, so we drop to a 0% interest rate for military personnel and their spouses. So we will be going through your accounts. It might take 2 to 3 weeks, but we will be giving you a refund for all interest that you've paid since you've had your card. Well, since 2006, since Phil joined, because it goes only back to the date he joined, which is November 6, 2006. And then from this point on, you will have a 0% interest rate. And if you open any other credit cards with us, please let us know immediately, and your SCRA will go into effect immediately, and you'll pay 0%. He said also, if there's any late fees, we do not charge late fees to SCRA benefit members, so we will be refunding those too. So give us 2 to 3 weeks to go over your account, but you will be getting a refund for all that. Your refund will go automatically to your credit card and pay down whatever you owe now. But if you don't have a card open with us, or for the accounts that were already closed, you'll receive a check in the mail for those accounts. So that was great news. I mean, to me, we have not received that yet, but the first refund of SCRA came back from our Citi card our Discover card. I'm looking at my paperwork right now because we have 2 sheets of places we applied at that for our SCRA benefits. Discover card, which I got 3.5 years ago. It's in my name solely. It's not in my husband's name at all. Actually, he can't even use the card. But I applied as a military spouse, stating that my husband's active duty. And they did a refund on my card, bringing it down to the 6%. And they gave me a refund of $992.31 on that card on the 1st of October. And so that was my first refund that I have received in hand. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 other accounts pending currently. And I've gotten messages from a lot of those other places saying that we're going through your bills right now. But that was the first one that I've received the actual money back on. So anyhow, when I got that, it was a huge relief because it paid down almost $1,000 in credit card debt in what took me approximately 20 to 25 minutes to do for that one card. Maybe 2 emails in 25 minutes, and I paid down $1,000 almost in debt. So when I got that refund, I was thinking about it, and I said to Phil, it just took a lot off my stomach, especially with the holidays coming up. And I said, I want to talk to some of my friends about this, because maybe they don't know this exists, or maybe they do and they just didn't put much thought into it, or they're like, oh, someday I'll do that. But if it can help one of our friends get out of a little bit of debt or help with Christmas, I want to do that, because I didn't realize how much money I had been paying in interest, and this is a huge relief off of me. So if one of my other friends can benefit from that, then I want to be able to help them. So on Thursday, October 11th at 10 a.m. here at the house, I am going to have coffee. And if anybody wants to bring a dish to share or a treat to share, I'm going to go through the basic rundown of how I applied for SCRA. And I'll give you each an SCRA info sheet so that you can fill it out yourself. I'll give you an example letter, and I'll tell you the basics of how I did it and where you can get all your questions answered. But if this could help any of my friends. I want them to come and listen and take the information and do it for your family, what you need to do, because it could help you. Of course, Soldier and Sailor Relief Act is only helpful if you are active duty military. So if you are not, I'm sorry. There's a short term of after you get out, but it's literally months. So it will not help if you are out of the military. But if you have any chance of getting out of the military soon, or the law can change at any time. So I really would not wait. I would get on the benefit of getting these bills paid down if you've paid interest rates. And it does not matter if the accounts are closed. Our Toys R Us account has been closed, obviously, for almost a year because Toys R Us closed down. We paid it all off. We actually paid it off 2 years before it closed down. They immediately responded to us that they would be going through the account and giving us our money back. So it does not matter if the account is closed. So please come on over if you're free on Thursday, October 11th at 10 a.m. My kids will be in school, but if you have a toddler, you're welcome to bring them. They can play in the downstairs playroom. And I'm just going to go through a basic of how I did ours and where we are currently in ours. And we're currently, like I said, go in the process. But if it could help somebody else and it gives any one of my friends the relief that it has given me, then I want to help do that. So, and if you're military or if you have a full-time job and you are not able to come over on Thursday, but you're interested, please message me and we could always set up something on this Saturday or this Sunday, because I don't think I have any current events this weekend. So, and I don't want anything from you guys for it. I'm not saying, hey, pay me to teach you this. No. I mean, if you want to bring me a cappuccino one day or something like that, I never deny coffee or liquor, but I'm not asking for anything. I'm just saying, this is a chance for me to help one of my friends pay down some of their own debt using their own. This benefit is there for you. And in my eyes, if the military or the government is providing something that is for the military families, I suggest we take it. I suggest we use that benefit when we can. So if you're interested, hit me up. I'm going to do this either way Thursday. So let me know if you'd like to join me. All right. Bye, guys.